Hey to everyone out there watching, it's JT from Keystone Crew Outdoors. Welcome back to Keystone Crew's Fantasy Fishing Pick Show. Those of you who like and subscribe to the channel, thank you for your continued support. It's greatly appreciated. Now to those of you who haven't liked and subscribed, feel free to do so now, especially if you like the advice that I give on here. If you're watching, chances are you've already signed up for fantasy fishing. But if you haven't signed up but want to check it out, you can sign up at bassmasterfantasy.com. It's completely free and a lot of fun. After signing up, search the Groups tab for Keystone Crew and join our group. I know you'll enjoy it. It makes watching Saturday and Sundays on Fox Sports 1 so much more fun. I did a separate video with the results from Lake Fork, so I don't want to go too much into that. I'll add a link to it here if you wanted to see how the picks did. I do want to give a quick look here at our group leaderboards and some shout outs to our top contestants. First, for Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. Here's a quick look at our leaderboard through 2 weeks. We've got Missileman 77, R. Thompson in first, Zipper 81, Z. Brandhorst in second, and R.A. Clark, R. Clark in third. My mom's using the Keystone Crew picks. She's in fourth place. And rounding out the top 5, Fan Man, R. Finelli. And for Falcon Rod's Bassmaster Drain the Lake Challenge, here's a quick look at our leaderboard through 2 weeks. We've got Channel Bass S. Tarpley in first, Bassman 0205, B. Woodruff in second, Bandit 204, V. Stuccio in third, Missileman 77, R. Thompson in fourth, and rounding out the top 5, Proper Bassin Man on Twitter, D. Morris. Now that we've checked out how our group is doing, let's jump into the third event for the year for fantasy fishing. It's also the Bassmaster Classic, taking place March 22nd through the 24th in Tulsa, Oklahoma at Grand Lake of the Cherokees. It's the Super Bowl of bass fishing, but it's not technically an Elite Series event, but I consider it one because we do use it for play here on fantasy fishing. Grand Lake of the Cherokees is situated in northeast Oklahoma in the foothills of the Ozark Mountain Range. It's often referred to as just Grand Lake. Henry Holderman gets credit for envisioning Grand River as a source of hydroelectric power for Cherokee Nation. Construction on the Pensacola Dam began in 1938 and wrapped up in 1940, creating a lake behind it. Grand Lake has an area of 46,500 acres or 72.66 miles. The lake is 60 miles long and has a max depth of 133 feet. Most common species of fish include largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, white crappie, bluegill, and channel catfish. On to the real reason you're watching, the picks for the Bassmaster Classic. First, we start off with the research picks. Here's my research-based picks. Once again, in case you're not familiar with the channel, I power rank picks from Bassmaster pundits, different articles I read, and videos that I watch online. And here's how our power rankings look for Bucket A. I've got Jason Christie with 39.4%, followed by Brandon Palnick, 12.2%, Patrick Walters, 23.5%, Bob Downey, 0.6%, Luke Palmer, 9.8%. And just a quick recap here. I'm going to throw this up for you guys so you can kind of see them all. My pick, though, for my account, I'm going with Jason Christie with that 39.4%. And the Keystone Crew's research pick is also going to match that. Jason Christie, 39.4%. On to Bucket B. Here's how our power rankings look there. We've got Kenta Kimura, 6.5% owned. Followed by Ben Milliken, 42.2%. Almost 50% of the people want him. Chris Johnston, 3.2% owned. Stetson Blaylock, 23.3%. and Brock Mosley with 1.5%. Going to put the Bucket B power rankings up here for a second too. My pick, though, I'm going with Chris Johnston with that 3.2%. And the Keystone Crew research pick is Kenta Kimura at 6.5%. On to Bucket C. Top-ranked angler I have in Bucket C is Przekurat, 12.6% owned. Followed by Brandon Card, 4.4%. Scott Canterbury, 5.1%. Koya Fujita, 44.5%. And Joey Cifuentes, 9.7%. Quick recap here so you can look at our power rankings. I'm going to leave it here for a second. My pick, though, Przekurat with 12.6%. And the Keystone Crew research pick is also going to match Przekurat, 12.6% owned. On to Bucket D. I've got power ranked here Cody Huff, 9.7%, followed by Justin Hamner, 29.7%, Taku Ito, 25%, Pat Schlapper, 4%, and Cooper Gallant, 13.6%. My pick, though, that I'm going with is Taku Ito, 25.0%, and the crew pick is Cody Huff at 9.7%. I'll leave the power rankings up here for a quick second for you guys, too. On to Bucket E. I'm going with a college angler here for our top-ranked guy, Eastern Fothergill, with 9.1% owned. Followed by Kyle Patrick, 29.1% owned. David Gaston, 5.0% owned. Cole Sands, 5.6% owned. And then finally rounding out that, Tyler Williams, 44.0% owned. I'll leave the Bucket E rankings up here for a quick second. My pick is Kyle Patrick. That's who I'm going with on my account, 29.1% owned. And the Keystone Crew research pick is Eastern Fothergill with that 9.1% owned. Tiebreaking weight. I'm really not sure what to expect here. It's only a 3-day event. I kind of think that it has potential to be in the high 50s. When I asked Katie what she thought 68. I think that might be a little high. So, averaging some things out that I've seen, I'm going with 63 pounds, 2 ounces for the tie-breaking weight. Quick recap here. The picks that I'm going with on my account, not necessarily the ones you should go with, but on my account, I'm going Bucket A, Jason Christie. Bucket B, Chris Johnston. Bucket C, Przekurat. Bucket D, Taku Ito. And Bucket E, Kyle Patrick. The ones you should go with, the Keystone Crew picks. Bucket A, Jason Christie. Bucket B, Kenta Kimura. Bucket C, Przekurat. Bucket D, Cody Huff. Bucket E, Eastern Fothergill. I did want to throw out there, though, I was also thinking Justin Hamner for the one bucket, for Bucket D, so use caution there. On the Falcon Rods Drain the Lake Challenge. Lastly, here's the picks for Drain the Lake. Drain the Lake, in case you're not familiar with it, it's an elimination style or a survivor style game where you can only use an angler once all season. Once you've used them, they're gone for the season, so pick wisely. The Classic is a bit of a different animal, though. You'll notice the anglers that didn't qualify for the Classic aren't listed, and some non-elite anglers are listed. Like Fothergill there is a college angler, and he's fishing the Opens right now, but he did qualify. So the Open winners and college qualifiers, you might want to pick them for this event because you're not burning an elite angler for a later event. Well, anyway, here's my picks. I got Hank Cherry, Jason Christie, Bob Downey, Easton Fothergill, Kenta Kimura, Brock Mosley, Luke Palmer, and Jacob Porosnik. Good luck to all of you out there. Enjoy the Classic. Hopefully, if you're like me, this is where you turn your season around. I'm trying something new here, and I'm going to leave you guys with the career stats for all the anglers I mentioned in the video up to the start of this year. I started making these before the elite season started. Some guys have won, some guys have been in money more. But I'm leaving you with what I have from up to the 2023 season, or I should say the end of the 2023, beginning of 24 season. As always, I'll catch you next time.